Welcome everybody. So today's video we're gonna talk about Bitcoin education sources, but more specifically, I'm gonna go over my Twitter. I have something to explain you guys the mathematical equation of Bitcoin, which I tweeted the other day, the most important math equation. So this is this equation. I'm gonna just go over that. So we'll cover that today, and I'm gonna go over what I this which is basically a DCA chart that I created over 2 years. If you accumulate $10 every day, that will give you $10,000 745 in Bitcoin, and that would be just 7,300 in real investment. And we're gonna go over the hash rate and mempool. But most importantly, I have something very interesting for you to show you guys today, and which is about how sleep affect your decision making. Because I feel like a lot of people don't really um, pay a lot enough attention to this, and this is really really important for your success in life, in investing, in anything basically, because this is really um, like sleep is so important for our health. And regardless how much money you make or whatever, but if you don't have health to enjoy the money, to enjoy the wealth, it's still like it's still nothing, right? So that's why I'm gonna go over this, and I find this article or this post really, really helpful. How sleep affect decision making, and I find it really, really informative. So I'm gonna share this with you guys, and I'm gonna go over education channels that I find very, very informative, very good for newcomers and even people who still wanna learn on their Bitcoin journey, and you wanna upgrade your knowledge on Bitcoin. I see you have a Antonop um, on YouTube. He has like great content, like very fantastic. He's my go-to guy. When I have question, he has like a universe of videos of explanation of basics and complex subjects. So and yeah, so very very wonderful YouTube channel. So really recommend it. And also for more philosophical type of knowledge, you can check with love. What is Money show? Just go on what is Money show. Robert with love. So you'll see a lot of wonderful content. So many people, very knowledgeable people on Bitcoin and on his channel. So you can check that out. But first, let's go on this mathematical equation, what I consider like one of the most important equation, like ever. So that's in my former in my opinion for sure. Um, I steal this picture, and so I just when you see over there this number one, total amount of available Bitcoin will be the sum. So this is the the sign of addition, the sum, and then you have 32. This is 32, which is I would say the amount of the amount of halving you're gonna have, and uh, and then you're gonna have this n, you start at zero, and then you have 210,000. This is a like it's constant, right? And then we have this 50, which is the initial amount, like the initial reward, block reward, right? So, and every 4 years, right? And this is the number two exponential to the n start from zero. The first, this is what give us the initial 50 um, 50 Bitcoin reward in the first in the first era. I was like 50, and this is what give us this number of 21 million, like close to 21 million. So this is a really big misunderstanding of Bitcoin math, because a lot of people think they can just go there and then change a number and fix something about Bitcoin. Because of this formula, because of this equation, you can't really change. There's no uh, like a parameter, or um, there's not a parameter here you can just go and change, and then you just change the 21 million. You can't do that. It's just not doable, because it's set in stone. Because Bitcoin locked itself with time, right? Once you lock yourself to time, every second from day one is, is already locked in. You can't change it, because you can't change time. You cannot go back in time, no matter what you do. You cannot. So this is why you can't change Bitcoin. You have to change yourself. You can't change it. So let's go over here. That we talk about this. This is 50. 50 divided by 2 to n is of the amount of Bitcoin mined in each block, right? So, and you have this number, 210,000, halving occurs every 210,000 blocks, right? This is the amount of blocks you have to have, right? Approximately every 4 years, which is the reduction of the initial amount of 50 BTCs. So yeah, so and this is what really, like, the time, right? You have the time, 4 years, every 4 years. So you have this reduction, and the in the block reward, right? And you have this over here. This is to a geometric progression, where n is the nth halving event, right? So this is just n explanation, and you have this number over here, which is close to 21 million. At block 6.9 million, uh, 6.93 million. So 333 multiplied by 210,000, all Bitcoin will have been mined. So this is just the number, like this is what will give us the maximum Bitcoin that will be mined. And this is why we say Bitcoin is the hardest money ever existed, um, which is embedded in the math and code. So yeah, ranging from 0 to 32 in a total of 33 reductions, one every 210,000 blocks. So approximately every 4 years, you have the reduction of the block reward. So yeah, I wanted to go over this, and like to explain this equation, and to explain why Bitcoin really is the hardest money. And this equation, you can't really change it. You can't really modify it. It's there, right? And it's embedded in every single node on the network. So for those of you guys, let me just give you an idea. This is when you're running your node, right? So this is what that means. Um, You sync your node to the network. It's it's validating every single block on the network, right? So, and this is why nobody can, you know, co-opt that system, right? So, this was just one idea, and let's go over next. Yeah, was for the DCA dollar cost averaging. So I created this, and as you know, guys, I'm really passionate about it, helping others uh, be, become successful in life and investing and saving, especially because not many people can really save in this economy, in this world, because whatever you try to save, you get pulled back, and by so many reasons. You have your car breakdown, you have you gotta pay your bills, so many things, right? And I just constructed this chart, and I say, okay, let's say I make like $10 a day and of profit, just something. Let's say I can only save $10 a day, or maybe I can go DoorDash in the afternoon and see if I can make $10 and use that, and put that into Bitcoin every day to see what happened. And this is what I did here. I just and I'm gonna do this. I'm really gonna do this, like for real. And every day, guys, and in this show, I'll show you how am I doing, right? So now I just take this example, and I go back in 2 years, right? And every day, this will give me for 2 years only 7,300. Now you would say, oh, this is just 7,000. I would, I need to do, I need the money. I can do so many things with it, right? Yeah, but you make all the money, right? So that's not the only money you make, and also if it's just specifically for that, right? This is the reason why we're doing it. We're using the $10 a day for is to DCA into Bitcoin for saving, maybe for a down payment in a house. I don't know, right? So, and this gives me, instead of having 7,000, right, which is really a decreasing of the value of the money in 2 years, like inflation is at like eight. They said 8.6%, but I'm sure inflation in most places are even at 20%, 50%. Think about that. So you would lose much more of this money. So instead of losing all of that, why not put it into turn it into satoshis? That will give you about 25 million satoshis, and it would be like 10,700. So this is what I did, and I posted it over there, and so it will be about 47% upside in Bitcoin. So anyway, this is what it is, and I just throw this out there for you guys, and really not financial advice. Okay, so you really need to understand Bitcoin first before you get into this. I don't want you to buy things without your full understanding, because that's not helping. It's not gonna help you at all. So because you will tend to sell when the price drop, this will scare you, right? So you need to understand it, and this is why I send you guys to the right places, like Looking Glass Education, and you have like so many, like Robert channel. You have Antonop and Antonop, all of those great channels. Don't go on those YouTubers trying to get you wrecked and try to get rich quick, and those on those altcoins, and those, like there are so many bad things out there. Just insulate yourself from those people, because they will get you wrecked, and they will trade your attention for money. They will sell your soul. So I just not gonna recommend those people, and just really stay away. I have family members get into Bitcoin, and because of those people, they lose all our money. So I just yeah, just I just throw this out there, guys. You can really do anything you want, but why I create this channel is to educate people about Bitcoin. And I know all of us, we all make mistakes, but once we learn from it, we never go back. Yeah, so the next thing I want to cover, guys, let's go on the blockchain analytics. Let's see, you see you have the hash rate hovering about 204 million terahash per second. And then let's see if the difficulty dropped again. Uh, so the difficulty is still here. So we still, I think next week we may see another difficulty adjustment. Okay, so it happened every 2 weeks. So the last time was about July 5th. So maybe we need a few more days, and we'll have another difficulty adjustment. So yeah, wonderful, and and uh, the mempool is doing well. You have blocks, getting the mempool is being adjusted. You see blocks after blocks. Every block is being minted every 10 minutes. That's great. So let's go on what I promised. Okay, so I promised you to talk about sleep, how sleep affect our decision making, and yeah, I find this really really interesting, and I want to talk about it. I want to just share with you guys because you guys are my subscribers and you're watching my videos. I want to make sure that you stay healthy, right? So you can enjoy your Bitcoin, your future gain in Bitcoin and with your family, right? Because I see so many people, they make so much money and they reach an age where they become sick and they die and they leave everything and their family waste the money or something. Okay, so now um over 164 million Americans struggle to find sleep each year. Right? So this is an average. Okay, so we need to sleep about 7 to 8 hours or 7 to 9 hours. So that's the norm, right? Um, if you're staying up late studying or socializing or learning or watching videos, um, that sleep loss can catch up over time. This will affect you. Like there's no escape from that. Sleep deprivation affect us both physically and mentally and may influence our decisions where we are more likely to make decisions with negative impacts when running on less than 7 hours of sleep. So, really, to that, let's get this out of the way. So, once you sleep less, you will make worse decision, like your relationship, your work, your business, investment, right? So many people, right? Because you don't sleep, you don't make so many bad decisions. You have people taking leverage and they can't sleep at night, and because they can't sleep at night, they keep making more decision, more bad decision, right? So that reinforce itself, and you're going deeper, deeper, deeper in this hole, right? You cannot get out of, and that's why you have people get wrecked on those platforms because they are chasing gain, and they are they see others make money, they feel like, oh yeah, I want to do the same. I can do trading, I can do get yield, I can do farming, stuff like that, right? And this is how you get wrecked. So this everything is connected, right? So as as an educator on Bitcoin, right? So I want to make sure you guys know aware about this, and even myself, I get affected from this. I have to work on myself on this. Like uh, I'm not pure, right? So I still have to work on this. Sometimes I stay too late at night, and I have to. My wife, always tell me to be careful. So anyways, guys, just it affect us, most of us. Like, And I want to make sure that we talk about this and we help each other on this. So, what is sleep deprivation? Going to bed late so we can do other things may seem harmless, but those lost hours add up, and soon you start to feel the long term effect of sleep deprivation. Sleep deprivation happens when you don't get enough sleep. It could be from going to bed late and waking early, or frequently waking at night. You feel moody and struggle to concentrate. Poor sleep has long-term effect and is linked to health problems like high blood pressure, diabetes, and heart disease. Sleep is critical to performance and is one of the essential keys to healthier lifestyle. So, yeah, so you need good sleep. I used to ignore that, but after reading this, I feel like yeah, I have to change my habits. And not only this affect our decision making, but also affect our body, our diet. And because I'm gonna read, I just read it before, but I'm gonna tell you what I read. They said, like, when you eat, basically, when you sleep, okay, there is something um, in your body that basically, let me read it because I think I have to read this. So, the weight gain, okay? The weight gain. Less sleep triggers changes in hormone levels that regulate your hunger. Leptin lets the body know when it's full, while ghrelin signals hunger. Little sleep produces less leptin and more ghrelin. You will feel hungrier, but your body will be slower to react when you fall. You end up eating more than you need to. Here, so what they say here is like there are two sensors. Like let's say a sensor in your body that say okay when you're hungry, when you full. So what the sensor that's responsible to tell your body you're hungry. So when you don't sleep, what it does, it keep telling your body you're hungry, right? So and because it deregulate because you lose you when you don't sleep you feel weak and you feel like you're not like yourself you know like you're losing energy and you losing balance and this sensor think you're just still hungry, so because of that you keep eating, right? But uh so it's not healthy, it's not good, right? So this is what they're saying. So, sleep deprivation increases stress. Less sleep triggers an increase in cortisol levels. I have no idea what this is. So, they said cortisol is a stress hormone responsible for holding onto energy, sugars, and fat to be used later. More stress means your body retains more fat. So, yeah, your insulin levels are also affected with the higher production of cortisol. Your body is less sensitive to insulin. Insulin is a hormone that changes food into energy. Your body has a harder time to process fat from bloodstream when it becomes less sensitive to insulin. Okay, you see? So those are dangerous stuff like insulin and all those things. Like really, really bad. And so let's go back up a little bit because I want to touch on poor memory. You see that you have poor memory problem. I remember when I was at school and not sleep really affect my ability to pass the test because it really it screw my mind. When I get to the test, I don't know what I'm doing. So this really affect, yeah, it's really bad. And a risk reward, and this is the other thing. This comes for us guys. for our in our business of investing or business or saving stuff like that. And what it does, and risk versus reward. Studies show that sleep loss is tied to making risky decisions. You become more impulsive and are less likely to consider loss. Only focusing on the reward. How does this happen? Okay, so this is a study that they made in 2001. I'm not gonna read that. So, but the anticipation of reward stems from an area of the brain called the nucleus accumbens. While the number of high risk decisions didn't increase, the expectation for high reward did, right? So you have so much, high reward expectation, and you try to take more and more risk, right? Those YouTubers know this, right? And this is why they are taking advantage of that. They are exploiting the newcomers into the space to get, hey, you can get rich. Look how much money you can make, right? Imagine if this price go, if this coin go to this level. Look how much you're gonna make. Like this gonna get at this level in 5 years, in 2023. And if you have input this amount, you get this amount, and all those things, right? So you try to tend to take even more risk. Right? This is the bad when the bad things kicks in. Even if by showing you the chart of DCA, and people may say, oh, let's say if we put $10, right? This give us like $10,000. Let's put like $50 a day. No, that's not the point. The point is by going slowly and what you can. You see, so this is where I want to make sure you guys understand the risk, and not only that, but protect your health as well, because without health, none of these things matters, none of these things really make sense, right? So this type of phenomenon is known as gambling. It can also be a problem in everyday life. For example, if you're an entrepreneur or own a company, you may make risky decisions hoping for a high reward. Further, less sleep also means your brain is less aware of loss. See? So you don't really pay attention to the loss, but you're focusing on the reward that may come, that you may have no guarantee. You could make a high risk decision only focused on the reward and not fully considering the consequences if you lose. You see, so those are the things I find it's really really helpful, and I'm gonna put it down in the link below of this video to make sure you guys read it and take advantage of it. And it's so interesting. I really love this website. Those are the type of website. If they had a Bitcoin address, let's say Lightning and Voice, I could just send them some satoshis. I would do it openly, like really, like I love it. I would just send them some satoshis and pay them for it, right? And they can pay for the to host the website for more people read it, for more people enjoy and take this education and they help themselves. You see, so I don't know where I can donate something here, but so wonderful. And those are the things I like, and yeah. So and also speaking about donate and helping in my channel, guys, in this video, not in all my videos, but I just start doing this now. You could go below, like for example in this video that says the Bitcoin education, looking glass, and all those things I was talking about. You can go in the description. You will see stream me some sat and fountain. Like this is my fountain address, the unthinkable at fountain.fm is the address that I use. You could stream me some satoshis over there. It doesn't have to be much though. Like it can be 1 cent or 2 cents. So I don't really matter. What really matters to me is that okay, somebody will enjoy my work and they they made a decision. They take the time and the moment to send me 1 satoshi. Like that's all matters to me. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be like a lot. Like make me make me feel like, okay, yeah, what I'm doing, it matters. And so, like I'm feeling like a good role in this planet and helping others and succeeding in life. So, anyways, guys, I'm gonna leave it there. Hope you enjoy this. I'll put the link below for this. And hope you guys enjoy, and let me know. Um, I'll see you again. This was PieCover.